Hey dudes, welcome back to Films Presents RC. Paddy with here again, and today we're just testing a Hobao Hyper Mt Sport. This is only running 4S, it's on quite a mild brushless combo. It has had a few mods this as it came to me, so yeah, we're going to get this out and give it a little test. Cheers for watching, guys. I can imagine if you had a wheelie bar fitted on here, you could pull some quite long wheelies with this, sort of 100 footers and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool. So as you can see, these are a fairly large truck in stature. This is a 1/7 scale, I believe, by the wheelbase, made to look even bigger here by the Proline wheels that we've got sat on here. As you know, they're a fairly large set of wheels. We're geared down a little bit, obviously, as you can see, because on 4S it is wheeling like crazy if you give it the beans. You can see that it's we're having a bit of fun. Yeah, it's not got the best top speed in its current form, but at the end of the day, an NT is not about having top speed, is it really? It's about having a good bash, jump in and stuff like that. Which is what this is all about, really. Some accessible fun RTR wise. Actually, RTR, these were quite expensive, you know, by today's standards, not, I suppose, that expensive. They're topping out at about £600 for the RTR models of these, and the Hyper Sport Plus too. I think as rollers you can pick them up for about £380 new, with nothing on them, and a clear body shell, which is not too bad really. For comparable brands like Armour, it's pretty good value really, and being Hobao, you know the quality's there, because Hobao are built like tanks. This thing weighs quite a lot actually. I was surprised at its weight, which is obviously why 6S was its RTR mode that it came in at first. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how these perform. I'm going to take this out a few times before I shift it on. The combo obviously is just temporary in this. It will be coming out to power the Slash, the SD Slash. So yeah, but for now we're having some fun. You can see how the grip those Prolines on this smooth tarmac here. You notice, so I go full throttle on the gravel. Oh, well, they gripped on the gravel as well there. Oh dear. Another good thing about these as well, I've noticed the body shell itself is out of a good sort of 2 to 3 mil thick Lexan, which is pretty decent, because it needs to be to take that weight on top of it, obviously when you're launching and stuff. Right, so if we just have a quick look with the body off, you can see the innards of this mighty beast. There's the basket chassis that we were talking about before, almost like a Baja style basket chassis. Everything's kept in a very narrow chassis actually, and that's obviously to keep the centre of gravity down, with it being so heavy and quite tall in sort of ground clearance. You're gonna have to keep that centre of gravity quite low if you want to not roll over in every corner. I assume that's possibly why the previous owners fitted these huge pro lines on here. But yeah, everything's kept in a nice neat line in the middle. You've obviously got that gearbox that we're talking about there. You can see that we are running a cheapo Hobbywing SC 120 ESC here. Now this ESC at the moment is stone cold, and the motor almost the same. I could just feel it getting just slightly warm, and that's obviously thanks to that 2-speed 3-speed box or whatever's in there that they've put in the reduction box, keeping everything nice and cool, because you don't need it sort of it's not a centre diff, so it's not got a lot of stress on the motor itself, which is great really, because the gearbox is taking a lot of the strain. Obviously you can see someone's fitted a modified pinion and spare on there as well, so the gearing's not far off 1.1 to be honest with you at the top here, and then obviously the reduction will take place inside the box itself. Rather than going from pinion to spare reduction, it's going pinion pinion and then obviously through to the box, and the reduction is in the box itself. Front wise, we've got some nice beefy bumpers on here. I'll just focus in for you. Now they've got these fake lenses in here actually as well, which are good for putting some LEDs in, because they're almost like a prism lens that'll shine the light, that'll spread the spectrum of the light out nicely, so that's pretty cool. Bodies themselves, like I said, they're a thick material. They're about 3 to 4 mil polycarbonate. Yeah, this one's actually off a Sport Plus 2, Hyper Sport Plus 2, and this is actually a Hyper Sport Plus 1. I don't believe there's actually any difference in the Hyper Sports, bar the fact that the Sport Plus 2 had a anodized blue chassis and anodized blue alloy bodied shocks, whereas this is all sort of gunmetal grey colour. Not to worry, to be honest with you, because blue and anodized stuff is not really my thing anyway. But yeah, this will be for sale very soon, so keep your eyes out on that if you want to purchase this. It will be for sale as a roller, so if that's your cup of tea, you can certainly come and pop a bid on it or buy it. I'll probably put it up on a buy it now. It'll come with the RX and TX, which is a tactic unit. Yeah, they're not the best, they are a bit budget, but to be honest with you, I don't really see that they've had that much issues with them, to be honest with you. For the average basher, there's not really much to complain about that, really. Yeah, it isn't the Futaba, but at the end of the day, it does what it says on the tin, so no complaints from me on that one. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned, because we'll get this out in the field soon and give it a proper thrash. Cheers for watching, buddies.